You really got to stop caring about things, you know? I think it's very difficult sometimes to just navigate a space and a place where you lead with your heart. And not because you shouldn't care or that, your heart doesn't matter or living with a purity and joy, but there is a truth that I think that the best way to get anywhere in life is simply not to care, to have a freedom, to have this nuance of understanding what is important to you and living your journey as free as you can. We live in a world where critics plays a role in everything. Opinions matter. People always have something to say. And more importantly, people's words will affect your actions moving forward. We shouldn't live in a space where you feel like you have to convince, have to convey words in a different way in order to make people see you for who you are. The value in which you bring matters as you are. Who you are as yourself will be the only thing that matters. Will you have flaws? Absolutely. Will you hurt people? Absolutely. Will you disappoint people? Absolutely. But what is important is knowing that it comes in time, you become a different person. I was recently thinking about this new space that I'm in, the space of truly deeply understanding myself better as a person. And you become very conflicted with the old version of yourself versus who you want to be later. Because the old version has been a big part of you for such a long time. That is all you know. Your old habits, your old quirks, the things that have bothered you, the things that set you off, the things that make you mad. It's a stronghold. It takes you by the grip. It holds on tight. It's not let go. What I think is really important to know is it will remain holding on until you accept the fact you have to let that go. And accept what all has happened has happened. We cannot change our past. We cannot confine it or conform it any other way. It happened. It occurred. It matters. It can play a big role in our life. It can affect us. It can never have an everlasting effect if we allow it to. The new person that you want to be probably requires the old person to change. It requires that old self to be let go and essentially to disintegrate, to never come back. I know that sounds very brutal than what I meant to say, but it's the truth. You have to be able to let go. You have to be able to let go to be free, to better understand yourself. You have to be okay with this new you that's required so much work, that has so much energy, that has so much value to bring into the world, is waiting on you. It is sitting there, truly waiting. It is burning as a hard burning desire, waiting to come out. I know a lot of us, we feel this urge to want to get to that next place, and we don't know what to do. And the truth is, we don't know what to do because we're not simply making that choice. We're trying to strategize, we're trying to overplan, we're trying to overthink. And you cannot overthink change. Change will always come through action. It will only come when we make a singular decision to want to make that choice. It will only come when we are okay with embracing the uncomfortable truths about ourselves. And mainly, it will only come if we forgive. I think we have to understand there's a significant difference between forgiving and forgetting. Forgiveness is letting go, it's accepting that something's happened, and it's truly just letting things be. Forgetting is a reminder. It's like a Band-Aid. Every time you look at yourself, I'm sure you see Band-Aids all around. The wounds we've experienced in life are reminders of things not to forget and hopefully not to do again. It's no different than touching a hot stove. You burned your hand once, try not to burn it again. But if you do burn it again, you know how to deal with it a little bit better. That is forgetting. I'm sorry. That is forgiving. We want to make sure that we stay true to ourselves, as I mentioned. There's many moments in life where you'll be questioned to figure out when is the time to make that change. The time is now. It's not tomorrow. It's not next week. It is now.